What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz podcast. I got the Dana White t-shirt on. You know it's going to be a big fight because we're talking UFC 305, Du Plessis versus Adesanya. It's kind of been, a year and a half in the making. As always, go down and like and subscribe. Comment your picks, your bets, your parlays. You want to hear them. I'm Paul. Pick 'em, win 'em. And let's get this show on the road. Who's with me?
Hey man, you already know it's your boy Kev Waterboy Savoy, aka Mr. CKB for life. And we finna get it done this week.
Your boy AP, South Carolina's Boxing. We got the Adesanya shirt rocking here today. Gino Sanya, let's get it. Who's next?
Mm.
Yo, it's your boy comedian Romeo Mack. I'm gonna say some shit that people you're thinking it, but you ain't gonna say it. But I'm gonna say it because I got some shit to say.
Hey,
This episode's definitely coming with a parental advisory warning in the beginning. Yeah. Romeo is not the busy. I can't wait to hear Romeo and Gator's conversation between these two.
Viewer discretion advised. You're definitely gonna hear a lot of homophobic slurs.
What is said by one is not shared by many.
I don't use slurs.
I use many.
If you hear the F
word,
okay,
Gator, okay.
So yeah, this is gonna be a good one, Pablo.
We've talked the fights are in Australia. Should have been in South Africa, if you ask me. Should have been in Africa in general. But we're going to we're going to Australia. A lot of these fighters are either from New Zealand or Australia, except for the main events. We gotta talk our boy, meet Li Jiang, come back after 2 years, layoff, massive underdog, kind of a newbie. He's going up against the Carlos Paredes. But he's been knocking shit out. 3-0 in UFC, 3 finishes. Last fight was the first round finish. Can the Meech come back after 2 years of not fighting and still look good? The odds say otherwise, but I want to hear y'all's take.
I go first. Yeah, I think he's going to come get it done. I think it's set up for him to come back. It's been a long time coming. He hasn't fought since Tony Ferguson and whoever that other guy he was fighting. So I think this is a long time coming. It was an Nate Diaz fight.
Yeah,
right?
the Nate Diaz.
So, okay, he didn't fight.
He didn't fight Rodriguez. Yeah, he was supposed to.
Oh yeah, because the weight stuff.
But yeah, everything switched around. It was all mismatch.
Did he get robbed in the fight? I swear they were saying he got robbed.
Yeah, I felt like he got robbed personally.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah,
it was close.
He's gonna come back with vengeance. I don't think he's gonna knock the guy out. He's been out for 2 years. You know, he's been injured, and you know what I'm saying. This is a lot of time for him to just come up and heal up and bounce back.
Kev,
what are your thoughts, Kev?
Yeah, what do you feel about? I know you're a big suit fan. You love the drip.
Yeah, that boy be coming through clean on a regular basis. Like I was so mad that the press conference should happen at UFC 279. And I was like, yo, like he had the drip together. But you know, we love the leech. He's a calm, humble dude. He comes in ready to fight. He doesn't really ever put up boring fights, but you also feel like he doesn't take like he doesn't have the high flying, crazy, risky fight style. So it's always fun to watch, bro. And like I'm rooting for him. But I'm thinking it's crazy that he's coming as such a big underdog. I understand you don't get better at something you don't do, but I don't know. I feel like he's being slept on low key.
See, normally I kind of agree that he is being slept on. I honestly might sprinkle a little bit at those odds. But 2-year layoff does kind of scare you. He is 36. He's already a vet. Like, those are two things that should worry you. I know this other guy's kind of still wet behind the ears. He's still green, whatever you want to call it. He's only 3-0. He doesn't have, like, I think Leach has, 12 fights in the UFC. But Paratz always has fucking, like, an 8-inch reach advantage on him. And he's going to have a speed advantage. I know Leach got power, but, like, I can't pick the guy who I'm just hoping to land a one big shot. I gotta go with the guy who's gonna be faster, longer arms, and honestly, he's been knocking shit out himself. So I'm gonna go with the newcomer here. I mean, big odds for a reason.
Yeah, the Leech is finna get the dog shit beat the fuck out of him. Don't even know why he's even like accepted this shit. He's gonna try to wear a nice suit if he hasn't already tried. He's finna get the fuck beat out of him, and it's not even finna be close.
He's gonna get the fuck beat out of him.
I think he's gonna be finished. I honestly, I can't see either guy going with the decision, and both are gonna hit hard as fuck.
That dude's gonna knock him the fuck out. MMA is not some shit you could just take off. I don't know why niggas keep doing that shit. That's why when George St. Pierre did it, it was such a great feat. Niggas like, and he did it back then. You can't do that shit now. Get
Yeah,
fucked up.
that's the reason why John Jones, Dana be John Jones, glazing John Jones like that.
Yo, picture
Oh
if
my
DC tried to
goodness,
come back.
bro.
Picture if DC came back right now. He got in shape and came back. He get the shit kicked out of him.
His knees, where he had them Usman knees.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, he doesn't have the worst knees. Those knees still work when they need to.
Yeah,
Hey, crazy off topic, but like my blunt looked like a firefly.
it does. That shit is bright as hell.
That shit fire. I feel like a flashlight. What the fuck
Then we
was it?
had another fight that honestly I don't see going the distance. So Dana White knows what the fuck he's doing, starting off the main card back to back with some heavy hitters. You got the big boys, Tai Tuivasa, which would definitely have the crowd on his side in his backyard, taking on
Georgino Rosenstrike.
Yeah,
Oh, you're not
I know
nice.
Rosenstrike. Rosenstrike is all I got. I never say his first name, but
Jorginho.
he is for the first time in a little bit. I don't think I've seen him as a favorite in a little while because he's always taken on heavy hit. Oh, his last fight is a favorite, yeah, but he's lost to Jelton Almeida, Volkov, Blades, all heavy hitters. He's taking on Ty. It should be a slugfest. I'm hoping for somebody's going to go to sleep. It's kind of what's your cup of tea in this fight?
KK.
I mean, I'm not the biggest tied to Avasa fan.
Sorry about that.
I'm not the biggest tied to Avasa fan. I don't even like the whole shoey thing. I think it's a cool thing if you're using your own shoe. But you're going around taking dirty shoes, like hygiene, COVID. Like I'm not a big fan of the brands. But I do think he's a fun fighter. I think he comes in ready to bang. He puts everything on the line. But I think if Rosenstrike comes in this bitch and he just focuses and locks in, like he's about to fuck him up.
Bro, I was about to say the exact same thing. I've never been a fan of him. You know what I'm saying? When he lost the first time to Cyril Gahn, which was easily predictable, I was very happy. I don't like the whole taking random people's shoes and feeling it would be like it's a random person's shoes. It could be my shoes for all I care.
Don't get me wrong. I liked it the first two times. I was like, oh, that's out of the box.
I liked it after he beat that. I don't know that one women beater. I forgot his name, but under
Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy, yeah, fuck that guy. I liked it. I liked it at the time, but like it got when you do it two times in a row. Okay, dude, let's be serious.
I liked it when you did it to Derek Lewis.
No. Here was the nasty thing. He let us fans spit in his shoe before you drink it. By the way, that's just you know what I mean. I've never been a fan of him, and honestly, I don't see him winning this fight at all. I think he's gonna get knocked the hell out clean. He's chinny, he's gassy, and honestly, he's not that phenomenal of a striker. He's gonna get his chin cleaned. So,
you guys
give me.
You got Rosenstrike? Do you guys?
I don't know his name, but yeah.
Do you guys get the home field advantage is gonna matter at all?
No.
Now Rosenstrike's too much of a vet. He's been around the world.
Dang,
when his blood splatters on the canvas now.
Wait, who do y'all got?
Oh, Jorginho Rosenstrike's gonna beat the fuck out this nigga, dog.
Really?
Tai Tuivasa is gonna try to look cool after, but he might get pretty bloody. And I mean, they think he's fine because he beat Derek Lewis, but that was like a shitty Derek Lewis. Jorginho Rosenstrike, watch what's finna happen, dog. And if he's smart, he'd take him down and just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, and honestly, he's the last fight. Ty fought Marcin Tybura, who is more of a ground fighter, but like he took him down effortlessly, submitted him, and like Tybura isn't on this. I think Rosenstrike's better than Tybura, and we can all agree on that. And I know MMA math don't make sense, but I just think Rosenstrike is that different caliber that would separate the next level and the previous level. I've always been big on Ty. He's not that good. He beat a Greg Hardy, which was overhyped. And even then, Greg Hardy wobbled him. The best Greg Hardy ever looked was in that fucking fight. He wobbled Ty before Ty dug in and ended up winning by knockout. But Rosenstrike, this is a clear cut. Honestly, this should be the first leg of like a parlay right there. Minus 220 money line Rosenstrike, and you know he's gonna get it by finish. So you can even Rosenstrike by finish, wherever the fuck those odds are.
I just say it's either this one or the next fight that have a potential for fight of the night.
I don't think next fight's gonna be fight tonight. Moving to the next fight, got Gamrot taking on Hooker.
Oh,
Gamrot,
my bad. I got that mixed up.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, Gamrot not known for Friday night bonuses, but minus 350, known for taking motherfuckers to the ground. Dan Hooker known for his wars. I feel like this is in Australia. You could have already bet your fucking bottom dollar they're going to sprinkle Dan Hooker on here somewhere. There he is. I'm not the biggest Dan Hooker fan. I won't be shocked if this is another clean sweep by the podcast here on who we got. I'm going to give my first pick. I'll go Gamrot, and Gamrot's going to maul the fuck out of him. He's just going to keep, every time he gets right back up, if he can get back up, Gamrot's going to body his ass again. Like Belil to Leon Edwards type of mauling.
Okay. Mr.
I agree. I'm going Gamrot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, it's weird. I never learned Gamrot's first name, so I got confused. I was like, okay, this is the Gamrot I'm thinking of. But yeah, Gamrot's one of the best lightweights in the world. He has some of the best grappling skills, some of the best ground control in the whole division. You know what I'm saying? Dan Hooker, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Dan Hooker, besides the flying knee, he doesn't really bring anything else to the table. He's not really a great striker. He's okay. You know what I'm saying? Kickboxing, again, super average, so he doesn't really do anything spectacular. So give me Gamrot by kind of boring decision because Dan Hooker has no takedown defense. He has no threat. He just wants to be a monster and entertain the crowd, but that's not going to really win you fights. So give me Gamrot easy.
Yeah, I missed the number one, missed the negative one.
To me, Dan Hooker's mad corny, and y'all know how I feel about cool shit. I'm not saying Gamrot's cool, but the corniness, it's like a symbiote. Just took over Dan Hooker. He got tattoos. Now he think he real cool. Then he beat Jalen Turner. It's like, nigga, barely, dog. Like, I'm not saying Dan Hooker's a bad fighter, but I'm saying, like, every time Izzy fights, he's on the card, and they be acting like it's a us thing. It's like, bro, he's always the leg that brings the us down.
Yeah, he's the ugly friend in the club that you don't want to talk to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he could fight good, but when it gets...
The Jalen Turner fight was great. Like, that was a fun-ass back-and-forth fight.
And look what he had to do. He had to break his bones and get beat up and have pink hair from blood. Like, and it wasn't a split. It wasn't unanimous.
Yeah, fight of the night, too.
Yeah, but Dave would beat it. He went to the hospital after that fight.
Yeah, great fight. But, yeah.
Man, nigga finna get beat up.
Hey, so I'm glad the pod is. Look at us all over here agreeing this shit. If only we could do this for the main event. But
we will.
I doubt it. But I always say the same exact story every time we either cover Gamrot or Surkin. My introduction to actually liking UFC and MMA was when I saw that fight and I saw the scrambles. So I've always been a fan of Gamrot. Not only does he wrestle, he likes to scramble with a motherfucker. He's always moving his feet. He's always making it happen. And I keep telling people Arman Tsarukyan beat him. And I'll just be looking at the records since then. Like, they both got a bunch of W's, but like, Arman Tsarukyan beat Beneil Dariush. Gamrot lost the next fight to Beneil. I'm just saying. So I'm picking Gamrot, but like I got to bring that story up every time.
God damn. I had a mute on that. No, but yeah, no. Gamrot, Tsarukyan, that's the rematch that kind of everyone's also wanted to see ever since that fight because they have gone on. One has been dominating. One's getting wins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally. One just beat Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, like Gamrot, I mean, styles make fights. And I think that's the best way you can put this. And if you are a Dan Hooker backer, drop it in the comments why you honestly think that he actually got a shot because we saw what Islam did to him. I'm not saying Gamrot's the same type of takedown offensive like skill, but he can do it the same way.
Wait, I got a question. Wait, who beat Charles?
Arman.
Tsarukyan.
Oh, Arman. Okay, my bad. I thought you said Gamrot beat Charles.
Nah, you just wanted us to say Charles lost again. You're not slick.
No. I swear. My bad.
I will say
we can continue. I just heard it wrong. My bad.
I will say before we go to the next fight, you could call Dan Hooker corny. I won't say he's corny. I will say he's not cool, but I will respect the fact that when I started watching this, I swear he had no tattoos.
He just got him like in the last two fights.
And I'm like, yo, that is insane.
Yeah, trying to be an NBA player or some shit. Like, nigga, what?
That nigga it was like 3 years ago he had no tats.
Yeah, like I watched this and Jit was a normal pasty, whatever he is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he could fight, and I like him, but he is corny, and he's gonna lose his fight.
And I see that fight when he did to Dustin Poirier, and I was like, oh.
The next fight is probably going to split the crowd. We got New Zealand taking on Australia. Kai Kara France representing New Zealand. Plus 140 taking on Steve Erceg. Minus 170. And, I mean, Erceg went from a nobody in the division to now being a favorite to a guy who is top 4 in the division. How are we feeling?
Oh, you know.
Let me get this before anybody can hate on my dog Kai Kara France. Looking at niggas with green motherfucking headband or green do-rags on right now, green scarves. But motherfucking Kai Kara France is a fucking dog. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm rooting for my dog. But Steve Erceg did just show us a fucking phenomenal performance against Pantoja. And nobody really thought he was going to be able to keep in the fight like that. And I thought that was a really close fight. So I'm rooting for Kai Kara France. I'm expecting Eugene and them boys to come with a game plan to work with that nigga Steve Erceg. But if Steve Erceg wrestles Kai Kara France like he wrestled Pantoja, he's not going to lose those exchanges.
-1.
That's a good take. Oh wow, straight to me. Yeah, Kai Kara France is finna whoop this nigga's ass. I like Steve Erceg and he can fight, but he's not strong enough. And
you don't got the muscle.
He's not strong enough, dog. He's got technique, he's accurate, but you gotta be strong.
Yeah.
He's not strong enough. He's not finna put him away. Unless he has enough stamina to just keep hitting him and backing up. I'm telling you, dog. He's finna lose.
Kai Kara France is gonna destroy him. I don't see the circuit hype. You know what I'm saying? I don't reward people for having close fights. That's the shit that got Colby Covington as hyped as he is. You know what I'm saying? Cool. He has a close fight with a champion. Okay, let's see him against another contender. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's like who cares? You know what I'm saying? But let's see how this guy fights against someone else. He's gonna get his ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? Kai Kara France, he's the most disrespected fighter. He keeps getting robbed. He beat that. I forgot that Russian guy's name, but that undefeated. I don't think he was undefeated. Yeah, him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and nobody thought he was gonna win. They thought he was the next Khabib. Kai Kara France put that shit in already. Kai Kara France has the stamina, the takedown defense, the striking skills. He's just too perfect for this guy to win.
Oh my bad! I had to switch up. He beat Askar Askarov, but he lost to Amir Albazi. But a lot of people felt like he beat Amir Albazi. But the judges gave it to Abazi in a 5-round fight.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one he got robbed. So
don't forget, Kai.
KKF.
Yo, don't forget, Kai was the shit until he fought Max Holloway, and then what? Josh Emmett.
Nah, you think
different weight class. It was until he fought Brandon Moreno.
Yeah, Brandon Moreno.
Which he was winning that fight until
who the fuck am I thinking
about? I know that's irrelevant. I know that's irrelevant, but still.
Nah, that nigga got kicked in the liver and immediately went down. I was like, oh, that shit. That shit.
I was down bad. I was watching that.
But do not bring up that Amir Albazi fight because I remember I was in Morocco and I had to stay up till motherfucking 4:30 a.m. to watch these.
Yo, wait, time out. Who did Max Holloway fight when he was talking to DC and he was boxing dude's face off?
That's the boxer. That's Calvin Cater.
Okay, I see how I fucking fucked that up. All right.
Continue, Kevin. He was in Morocco, 4:30.
I'm watching Kai Kara France work these niggas, and the worst part is, niggas are telling me the next morning. It was like, I wanted to say,
it might change my mind.
You're a little loud. He got them mixed up. Oh, you can't be trusted, Paul. Who you got?
See, I'm kind of split because like. Kai is kind of strong. He did stuff Albazi's like 8 out of his 9 takedowns, and Albazi prior to that was taking down a lot of people. Brandon Moreno got the knockout, but like he was doing good on the feet before that. The Askarov fight, great game, not game plan, but change of game plan. First round, Albazi takes his back standing. Takes it to the ground, completely 10-9 round out to Askarov. But then Kai Kara France next 2 rounds doesn't let him get a single takedown, started beating the shit out of him on the feet. And like Erceg, like if he could take Pantoja down, that was my only rebuttal to Romeo. Like I know Kai's strong, but like if he could take Pantoja's down, who I feel like has more of a better defense because he's used to being on the ground a lot more and shit like that. Like, I just don't see how Kai, even though he stuffed a lot of other people, Ursak's ability to mix it in with his boxing is what makes him able to take people down. It's not going to be like, oh, it's clear-cut shoot like how Albazi and Askarov does. It's going to be a couple shots, maybe a leg kick, and then boom, he dips a shot, he's shooting a single leg. You know, like he mixes it in differently. And this fight, I think this fight goes 5 rounds. That's what my best bet on this one would be. This is a 5-round fight. We're going to see the scorecards. I see a split decision, and I think Kai's going to pull out the split decision. I think just because he does more on the feet, that it's going to sway the judges a little bit more. Even though I feel like Ursak's going to have some rounds where he takes him down, holds him down for 2-3 minutes, does damage, but then Kai gets back up, unloads in the last minute, can sway judges. You know, I think this is going to be a close fight. I think Kai wins on a split decision.
I like it. I like it.
KK.
As long as Kai winning.
Did you change your mind, Romeo? Now that you had a coming to the moment.
I mean, I was like, Ursak could knock this nigga out, but you know, I'm gonna stick on the Kai.
Ursak got hands like that.
Ursak got hands like that.
He do got hands, and he's very like pinpoint with it too.
Yes, very accurate. Ursak got them hands, bro.
Damn, Ursak put hands on Matt Snell. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And the Pantoja.
He don't got hands like Kai, but he got hands.
Yeah, Kai got better hands. I will give that. But the way I counted Ursak out a big time in Pantoja. But like a lot of people said, if he would have not like given up that last minute and a half of the 5th round, he potentially is the champion. Like that. Like after that, I was like, oh, I gotta take notice. Okay, like it is actually pretty solid.
Somebody got to put it in that.
I don't know,
bro. I'm telling y'all, man.
Gator did say he not awarding close fights.
Hey,
bro, I'm telling you, bro. Pantoja ain't like that. But that's confidence for another day. My bad.
I ain't gonna lie, that was the hardest take I've ever heard Gator say. I'm not taking no close fight. That's how Kobe Covington got to where he was at.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Close fight with a champ. Oh, he's the greatest ever. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
I always thought that was the main event. How deep we were going into. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, anyone got anything else to say? Like,
I'm putting bets in. I'm like, yo, hold up, man.
Honestly, but this one I start seeing the feel the best. Is like in the middle of talking amongst the other people. I'm like, oh yeah, like that is my take on this fight. Next fight, main event status. A lot of shit talk. Stemming a year and a half. A lot of I said this. Oh, I didn't say this from one side. But DDP, Dricus Du Plessis, middleweight champion of the world, taking on Israel Adesanya, once middleweight champion of the world, once king of the middle.
Twice middleweight champion of the world.
I forgot he won it back. 2-time middleweight, going for 3-time. Was unbeatable at one point, the highest of highs, and now he's 1-3. I mean 1-2 in his last 3 fights, which is crazy. You'll ever think he'll say with Izzy in his prime. We got Nigeria versus South Africa. Some people might say it's Africa versus China. I don't know. I gotta hear y'all say.
That's the route we're going.
I don't know. I'm just to the ground. I just gotta say it how it is.
Bro, so, here's the thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Titty Sonya, Gino Sonya, whatever people want to call him, he's the guy, you know what I'm saying? Now, Dricus, analysts are Dricus. I don't really see the too much hype of him as a fighter. I don't really see it. You know what I'm saying? He's not really the best striker. He has decent takedown defense. Not the best, but decent. And I feel like he gasses pretty early. And honestly, I really don't view him as a high fighter. I think he lost his last fight. The Robert Whittaker fight was really good. It was really good. I'm not going to call that a fluke at all. That was a really good fight. A lot of people think it was a fluke. I don't think it was a fluke at all. I even picked him to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? So, Dricus is I'm not going to say he's a trash fighter, but he's a decent fighter. You know what I'm saying? But this fight goes past 2 rounds. He's not winning this. He's not winning this fight. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to keep up with Izzy's striking, his pace, because Izzy's going to put his foot in the gas. You know what I'm saying? When Izzy's a contender, he steps a little bit more on the gas. So with that being said, honestly, I could see Izzy kind of getting caught in the middle of the fire. So I do kind of think Dricus could pull out the victory here by decision or by late KO.
Dang,
I mean, honestly,
that's your pick. You got Dricus by decision to KO.
I mean, you got to think, bro. Like, it's a long layoff. You know what I'm saying? It's a really long layoff.
I just about you, Gator.
I mean, it's a long layoff. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for my guy Izzy. I got the Titty Sonya shirt on, but I mean, it's just you know what I'm saying? You come from this long layoff, and Dricus is young too. He's like what 28, 29. You know what I'm saying? Fresh champion, fresh full of energy. He got his nose fixed also, so he's gonna be able to survive longer too. Yeah, I remember that he had his nose broke. Couldn't breathe. His fight against Whitaker, he literally couldn't breathe out of his nose.
Yo, wrap it Whitaker up. Nah, just like yeah.
Okay.
Wrap that shit up, B.
Okay.
Get glazing up, son.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna go to war, nigga.
I got you.
Who's your choice, nigga?
My final choice is now on. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember CJ Still Cool's brother Jinx. That could be me trying to work that Jinx in, but I just think that this is just Dricus fight to win. Shout out Adesanya. I'm still rooting for Adesanya. I want him to win, but
you chose your side, nigga. Not staying.
If I had to make it rain on somebody, I'm going my money on Dricus.
Paul, go ahead and handle this because you know we finna go to war.
I was the biggest Dricus hater. I was anti Dricus Du Plessis. But then Izzy started doing some shit that made me anti-Izzy. So then now they're both on the same side of I don't fuck with either one really. But I fuck with Dricus Du Plessis' way to piss people off. Just his ability to piss off whole continents and just have people ready to go to war. Like we got examples right in front of us right here. I do believe Izzy's the better fighter, but I think I picked against Dricus in damn near every single fight he's ever had. And he's won every fucking one of them. I'm going to have to go with Dricus Du Plessis to beat Israel Adesanya to defend the belt. Wish it was in front of his people down in Africa. But nonetheless, how do y'all feel?
Y'all disgust me. Like I say, everybody can hear me fine, right?
You're all good.
Yeah, like I say, man, you don't really get better at doing things, but you don't get better after a layoff. You don't get better at not doing something. But when you sit down and get your mind right, you focus, you lock in, you figure out. I feel like what Izzy's doing right now, he's unlocking this level because you understand he's getting older. Like you got to be able to maneuver, you got to be able. So he's learning how to work smarter and work better. But I just think it's the pressure and the fact that he's not looking past this fight. I think Dricus's unorthodox style can really give a lot of people trouble. Probably most people in that division trouble. That shit could even probably give Hamzat trouble if he tried. I'm playing, but it's possible. But the Izzy that's coming in is the Izzy that came to Miami. This is the motherfucker that's locked in, that's focused. And if he watched the film, they come with the right game plan. I can see him taking him out in the third or fourth. I don't even see it going to the fifth.
-1.
He's thanking.
No, moment of silence. Moment of silence.
Yeah, for the death of DDP, bitch ass. I ain't even gonna call him that because I like Diamond Dallas Page. Dricus Du Plessis is a fucking bitch, and he's gonna get his fucking ass kicked. I know what's gonna happen because he's gonna. I promise you, he's gonna be scared. He's gonna be trying to act cool all the way to the in the ring. He's gonna get pieced. He's gonna get hit with about a 5-piece, and then, I can't even.
You gotta look the camera in the eye.
I got big lips and a big nose, nigga.
That shit was gangster though.
It did, but it was too tight. If I would loosen it, but Izzy's finna knock this dude the fuck out. Plus, you know what I'm saying? Like he has to. Like on some, Gator got up for this because he knew what time it was. He couldn't relate.
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga disgusts me.
Yeah, we already know.
You got the white one on.
Yeah, thank you. I was just finna say that.
But the thing with Izzy,
Gator wouldn't understand.
Izzy
he has to win.
He has great takedown defense. He has great takedown defense.
Izzy has to win for his people.
Yeah, this is the hunter and the hunted right now. Is he
No, this
really?
is not. This is the fucking African and the colonizer. He has
No,
to win.
literally.
He has to win. It lines were drawn in the sand. Not to mention he took some time off. And Izzy, one thing about Izzy, when he talks about his fighting, Izzy don't lie. He said he got better. He got fucking better. If he said I'm not really happy with that performance, he's not. Like, trust. He's gonna beat the fuck out of this dude.
I'm telling
We're
you.
not worried about him coming in
I agree.
shy against remember Sean Strickland? He was down like 4 rounds going into 5th, and you're sitting there like, all right, he's gonna at least throw it all out there. And he didn't do nothing. He just kept
Do y'all know any anime nerds? And I ain't talking about like people that know it. I'm talking about the super nerds. Sometimes they run with the arms.
Oh, the Naruto run, yeah.
You're talking to 3 of them. You're talking.
Okay, now picture
faster.
All right, now you know how they you know how you nerds like y'all really believe in that shit and stuff. Now picture if you can actually fight. That nigga has anime mindset. He's finna fuck this dude up. In his mind, this is like, oh, this is like when so-and-so came back from something. You know what I'm saying? He's nerding it up.
He's relating.
I think he even did the voice.
Yeah, like, dog, trust.
I could agree with you wholeheartedly. I just think this is a game plan thing. I think this is a really big. I think the coaches and going to be a lot bigger factor in this fight than the average person is going to think about. I think the way that they come in, the way that they adapt in the second and third and fourth round is going to speak a lot to who wins this fight. And notice how I said the fourth because it's not going to the fifth.
You think Dricus is making it past the 3rd round?
Yeah, for sure.
That's
against Sean Strickland.
I mean, if Izzy breaks that nose again, I mean.
No, I look at it.
No,
I just hope Izzy just doesn't do that bullshit trap. Like, okay, we saw it work against Alex. Do not be trying to fucking force the same fucking bullshit. Like, pull up, use your whole combinations, use the whole game plan, and then go to the corner. And if Eugene says fix this shit, fix that shit.
Man, my boy
Dricus doesn't have that pressure though.
Dricus is gonna come out in the Philly shell like Sean. Mm-hmm. That boy Izzy gonna be frozen. You don't know what to do.
And it doesn't.
Izzy gonna beat him in round 2, and if it goes any further, that's because Izzy's slamming him around on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Izzy gonna get a takedown? That's crazy.
I think Dricus is gonna get a takedown. I think we're gonna see a little bit more wrestling.
I think it's just gonna be a fall type of thing, like with the whole Alex thing. Like this nigga didn't shoot a shot. Like niggas just fell on each other.
Izzy slammed that nigga.
No, not that one. The other one.
The first one, I think it was, and he just
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Second one, they were kissing feet the whole time.
Y'all was talking that I did just drop out like a nice little 5 bets that I can't see missing at all right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping Izzy just comes in this bitch lot, and it's also the demeanor, because you know me, I've been in these MMA shoots crazy these last couple of days. So not just his demeanor and the way that he's understanding that, like, all right, this is like my, not that he's saying this, but this is my Michael Jordan era. This is kind of the last dance vibe where it's like I have to win mentally, I have to win spiritually. And then when I come in that ring, I have to be my best technically and physically to go fuck this motherfucker up. And the fact that he's coming in with that mindset, because Dricus is, I fucking hate Izzy. I need to fucking, that's just whatever your motivation is, cool. But Izzy knows, like, yo, I'm not looking past this motherfucker. I know that I need to come in here and put on a beautiful performance to fuck this motherfucker up.
I have a question before we go, because I think we hit on all the points on all the fights. But with the last fight here, if DDP wins, and let's just say he wins, not by knockout, but he gets a good decision win. Anyway, he wins. But it's like it closes the door. There's no need for a rematch. Izzy's not champ. There's no rematch clause for him anyway. Is there anything else for Izzy to do? Like, does he fight Robert Whittaker another time? Does he go, or is it hanging up the gloves if you're no longer champ? Or is he gonna go Sean Strickland again? Or
he just fights Hamzat. He fights the winner of Hamzat.
Nah, Sean.
Hamzat and if Hamzat could beat Rob, I could see them fixing Hamzat fight again. And then if Sean Strickland,
but if Hamzat beats Rob, Hamzat probably wants to fight for a title after that. He don't.
Because Sean Strickland got next.
So Hamzat beating Rob anyway.
That is true. Hopefully Dana doesn't
Mhm.
check out because of Sean pressing that one manager, but I would like the Kamzat fight. I think Kamzat, I know that's a conversation for another day, but I think Kamzat runs through Rob, and I would like to see Izzy versus Kamzat.
Hamza runs through Rob. I don't know if he runs
because
through.
he is
You
35.
saw you saw
He
you
already
saw
hit
what
the highest of
Dricus did to him.
highs.
Oh
It's
my
not like
god!
he has to
Look,
prove anything anymore. Like we said, two-time champ. And sometimes it's hard to want to grind again to get the champ status if you've fallen down. It's like, all right, like ain't no reason to go take 4 more fights to go get a belt again that I've already had multiple times.
But
And
do you
I'm
see?
35.
You see what this nigga is doing right now? Did you see the open Romeo? You seen the open workouts?
Nope.
This nigga is huge. Everybody go watch the wins. This nigga is fucking the biggest I've ever seen him.
I also know he's podcasting and stuff more. So I'm also like he has other businesses, other
Bro, this
things to
nigga is,
make money. Like I like when he's outside the business of just fighting now.
bro, this
y'all seen his
nigga,
Twitter post this morning? I'm telling you, he's on demon time. He posted his thing. It was like at 5 a.m. in Australia time. He posted like themselves at the weigh-ins, but he like circled the crotch area of both of them, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, is he is basically saying that he has bigger balls than him, and he's gonna go in and eat churches.
I ain't gonna lie, that didn't help my case. But
Bullshit, bro. He's still on Izzy time.
yeah, I was like, that did not help my case at all. But Izzy gonna fuck him up. But I think Izzy's gaining weight right now. This nigga's neck is the size of a Bluetooth speaker. Like motherfucking the way that this nigga's gaining weight. I think he's trying to come in and run, get these wins, fight whoever he has to fight next, and then he's gonna try to go up. You already know it.
No.
You don't think so? You think he's
No.
He tried
he's
once. He could try again. He's
What are you going?
unbeatable.
nigga is big. Go see the wins.
I'll go look at it, but what are you going up for? To fight Alex? Don't nobody want that smoke. Nobody. Not right now.
He even said it. He even said it because DC was in the interview with DC, and DC was like, "Bro, do you understand? Did you see how good Alex is right now? You saw him, so bro. I fought the motherfucking 4 times. I know.
I understand. Better than anyone.
Yeah, like fuck.
Better than anyone on this fucking planet Earth, bro.
And the way he explained it is so funny. He's like, bro, I just be winning until I'm not.
It's true. Should be. I mean, we set it up. Gonna be a great weekend of fights per usual. We needed this. We needed a big pay-per-view. It's one time. Lines were drawn. They knew what they were doing when they made this card. The presses weren't as exciting as I was hoping for. Still some good content, but not as big as I was hoping for. But as always, we appreciate y'all watching. Go down, like, and subscribe. Comment your picks, your bets, your parlays. I'm Paul Pick'em Winner. Kevin, Waterboy Savoy. Gator Boy, Southpaw's Unboxing. And always, -1 himself, comedian Romeo Mack. And before we head out, anyone else got any final words?
Hey, man, it's CKB for life. Them boys finna get it done, man.
I think history is gonna be made this Saturday. I don't know what history, but history is just gonna be made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Regardless
3-time middleweight champ.
Regardless of who wins, history is gonna be made.
I'm kind of cold.
Yeah, y'all check me out Saturday. I'll be going live. Check me out on my YouTube, comedian Romeo Mack. Pull up.
And I will not be on the live stream this week because I'm gonna be in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Boo.
But as always,
boo them, Romeo, boo them.
if y'all didn't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.